This is an interesting thought. I think I'd need to talk it out. I'm not sure. I just heard somebody. I was saying something like, you like the idea of partnership and of marriage and tradition, but you don't actually care for what it's brought you, the stress, the fuss, the struggle, the exhaustion. And I think, God, that's kind of true. It's like we all have our ideal version of what that would be. But then the practicality and reality are not always the case, excuse me. But this, of course, is always more complex and layered. It's always, a reflection we're doing ourselves. We have to change internally, all these things. But avoiding all that or sidestepping that or leaping over that, right? If you've already gotten that and understand that. I think as a woman, I think oftentimes I think it's that I desire somebody to share with, discuss with, and grow with. And so I think it's often that we think of that person as our person, and we have to be able to trust you and know that it's like our secrets are safe with you, and that we can discuss freely and openly with you. And so it's like that's really the want than the desire. And so then it's almost like, well, then the key is to lock it down, right? It's the idea of marriage. But then at the same time, for me, it's like, oh, but then that feels like entrapment. It's like, I don't want to be trapped in that either, right? Like it's this, can you hear this duality or can you hear my problem? I can hear it. I'm just not sure how to verbalize it. It's like I want it all. It is kind of like I want my cake and eat it too. I want to know that I can discuss freely and openly with somebody and trust them and grow with them hand in hand, meaning sharing all this and they can help me fill in the gaps so that we both can grow and benefit from one another's ideas and decisions and choices. And it's not like this where I'm just dumping billions of genius ideas out into the void and people are just picking them up and running with them and leaving me behind. And it's like, yeah, I'd like somebody I could trust, somebody who gives a fuck about the creator, the person who's generating the ideas for you, the person who's helping you along or evolving or these kind of things where it's like you'd like somebody who cherishes that, protects that, appreciates that, helps fill in the gaps, helps, fill in the areas you need assistance with. It's like this whole idea. And so I think that's the idea for a lot of men and women where the woman is the creator, the ideas, all these things, but the man needs to cement it in and secure it and make them feel safe and secure by then doing such, right? And providing and all these things. And so we just traditionally think of that as marriage. Because I kept trying to figure this out in my head where it's like, well, then what is it that I want? And it's like, I want that person. I want that touchstone. I want that. It's like so that we can co-create. And, they can, I explain it, I verbalize it, I bring the ideas down and they implement them, and so it's like I'm benefiting from my part of the work of bringing them down and verbalizing them. I'm benefiting from doing that work by them creating it versus they're creating it and then leaving me. And it's like, hello, you forgot the one who brought you all that. And, it's just like us, like when we don't give thanks to the universe. It's like, hello, you assholes. Can you say thanks? But we leave God behind. We leave that highest vibration behind as if it didn't exist. If it was all us, it was only us. Oh God, we are simple. And so what's my simple problem? It's like I want that with another human. And at the same time, yeah, I'm not looking for the bullshit that usually comes along with being tied to another, tied down. It's like you want that freedom. But again, there's the twist in that because that means different things to different people. Like to men, they can hear the word freedom and then they want to go be a whore and they want to go sleep around with a bunch of strippers and whores and, and they want to then have, they don't realize that's them putting on demons and energies and entities attached to their vessel. They don't realize they're mucking it up. They're fucking it up. And it's like, then you've dropped all the way down to the lowest level of lust. It's like you can't even co-create with me anymore. You're just an idiot. And so it's like they can't get over that low vibration to be truly free. They don't realize they're not. They don't realize they're being run by lust. They're being led by lower energies and lower vibrations. Like it's like not dawning on them. They're the farthest from free they'll ever get, right? Like they are not free at all. But it's like it's almost like, it's such a twisted way they show it, but it's almost like deep down they're aware that they're a slave to that. And so that causes the addiction even more to pretend like they're in control of it. Does that help at all? I don't know. I can't say what they're showing. But, it's like, how can you find that person who it does seem like men have that, I guess it's a language difference, right? It's like a definition difference of what they mean by free, right? What they mean by, will one ever be fully free? I don't know. Oftentimes I think I'm free when I break another string loose, right? It's like when you cut another tie, when you see another shadow, when you see another, it's like when every time I break through them, again, if you've been listening, I get addicted to those breakthroughs. Because the weight has been lifted, because the tie has been severed, because the cord has been cut, however you want to say it, you do feel lighter, you do feel freer, and you do feel like you're floating, and it feels like fucking bliss. But there's always more to cut. There's always more. There's always more. And so, with that knowledge and knowing, that too can become disheartening, and then it's like, will one ever be free? Because even when you leave the bodysuit, the way they show it, it's like you do go back into unconditional love, I've shared with you, but there's still levels there too. It's so interesting to me. It all is very interesting. And the only job we have is learn to fully embrace ourselves, accept ourselves, love ourselves. And so that also comes with understanding ourselves. For me, understanding what it is that will make me happy so I can love my life and enjoy my life. And it's these little understandings and tweaks of what it is I desire, right? It's like a man who can step up, who can implement, who can provide and protect and create that safety, but also is mentally capable of picking up what I'm putting down and it's like putting things into material, right? Like action form. And keep up with that. And being excited by that, being fueled by that, being fueled by those ideas and being excited by them. And it is the idea of co-creating, right, with your partner. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it is. It's like, it's like, I don't want a puppet, right? It's like, I don't want somebody who just does as he's told. And maybe that's the problem. A lot of men want either to be in charge and not be told anything, or they just want to be the puppet and tell them exactly what to do. And it's like, oh, I don't want either. Are we back to this? It's A or B? No, what the fuck else do you have? Do you only have that down here? Is that all you have down here? Somebody who wants to dictate, control, and steer, or somebody who wants to be completely submissive and be a puppet? There's no, what happened to the real men, right? Men who are able to stand firm and erect, who are able to be men and be providers and protect, and who are also capable and competent of steering the ship in a beneficial way for both, for the highest and best of the team, right? Are able to be independent thinkers, that you can make suggestions, that they're capable of integrating, accepting, loving, cherishing, appreciating, and it's like giving you the credit, like understanding, and also adding their own 2 cents when needed. Like, thank you, I appreciate where you're going with this. That's not going to work, and here's why. And I don't like where that's headed. Or, it's like having their own backbone and capable of using their mouthpiece as well. Like it's they existed. They did exist. Do they no longer? Oh, but again, like, what does that say about me? Am I too much of a hermit? Really, that's 90% of the problem. Yeah, that's probably 100% of the problem, because I can't even tell you who I've encountered, because I haven't encountered. So it's like I normally would say, well, then what's that say about me if I was getting back less than what I desired? But I haven't gone out. I've stopped engaging to bother, which isn't good either. But it just got to that point where I was like, oh, fuck it. I enjoy my own company more than dealing with this, or having to explain it, or having to, it's like train it. It's like, oh, fucking A. Oy vey.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.